March 21st of 2025 at 34 minutes after 8. We have got a temperature of 33 degrees currently in Beaver County. That's a look at news headlines. More at 9:05. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM and AM 1230 WBVP. Also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
It's time to wake up and get driving in the fast lane here on Beaver County Radio. It's the morning show that talks about what's happening in the news, locally, regionally, and nationally. There's also music to get you started for the day. It's all brought to you by Patriot Home Care. And now, here is the host of the show, Frank Sparks.
8:36 in Beaver County, and this is one of my favorite days of the month because one of my good friends, Mayor Valerie McKelvey, is in, and we always enjoy when Mayor Val comes in and tells us what's going on in New Brighton. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good today. How about you?
Good. And I have a plethora of stuff.
I see that, as people can see on the table in front of you that are watching on Facebook.
Yes.
Well, let's start out with the big news in New Brighton. It's good news.
Okay.
Work has started. I see at the former Pizza Joe's site, they're cleaning the place out. What's going in there?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Sweet.
It took a minute because they were going to come and then they changed their mind, but now it's official.
Okay.
Yeah. So that corner is going to be hopping.
Are they tearing down the existing building, or are they just going to use it?
They're going to, construction starting, I'm hearing that they're going to cut all of it down or some of it. I don't know how that works.
Okay.
But we're excited. I mean,
yeah, that's going to be cool.
We got some Dunkin' Donut fans, so I think it's going to be good.
What do they call it? The middle. I like the middle part, the holes or whatever they call them.
Yes,
yeah, that's one of my favorites.
And it's going to be a drive-through too.
Sweet.
Yeah, and we figured all that out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else is happening in New Brighton? Anything good?
Let me see. We are considering, we have a proposal from Rhino Productions about creating a video to highlight New Brighton. And Rosalind's Candy Castle had done one, and it's fantastic.
It is beautiful.
And so he used that as a promo for us to look at. So we are putting that together. We're waiting for it to be when the weather is fine, because there'll be outside shots of businesses. So we're really excited about that.
When them trees bloom.
Yes.
You know how beautiful that is.
Oh, my goodness, that'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
We are partnering a lot now, and that's always a good thing. Collaboration, that's our word today. I can't spell it, but I can certainly use it, collaboration. And the borough has been invited to be part of New Brighton Story Walk. Is your daughter going to be part of that?
Yeah, my daughter and my wife will be there, and I guess they're friends. Unfortunately, I have a meeting that day. I'm hoping I can get done with it, and get there in time, so...
Well, it's going to be on March 27th at the New Brighton Elementary School, and the New Brighton Borough Council is going to be there passing out some prizes, and the mayor is going to be one of the storytellers. I'm just going to give you a hint. The theme is space. I'm going to be an alien.
I love it. That's what's Gabby's like telling me, Daddy, you got to get done with your meeting because it's about space. So you have to go.
Yes, you have to go.
I might have to try,
You're have to.
Yeah, I have a meeting in Monaca that's like at 3:30 that day. So if I can get done in time,
you got to
be back. All right.
And on a serious note, you know, I do get a lot of phone calls, a lot of complaints. People are basically unhappy that's basically what it is. But the potholes. Tell me about when we had science class and the expansion, and tell me how that works with the asphalt and the. Tell me how. Remember that class?
Right. Yeah. Expansion and contraction. That's why we have, you have those little things in the bridges.
Yes.
That are rubber to keep the bridge. So that's why you see them power washing and cleaning all those.
Well, this is clear across Pennsylvania, and when we got our booklet from the mayor's news, it said questions arise about borough streets and roads. The plethora of legal issues regarding the rights and responsibilities of the borough include the legal status of a road. The property of that we have doesn't always belong to us, and the expansion of abandonment or vacated roads and rights of private users and rights of authorities and utility companies all has to be in consideration. Now, we do have our annual contract, and we've awarded it to Youngblood Paving. And just know that we have a list of streets that are going to be taken care of, and we are aware that there are potholes.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yes.
I mean, this is one of the worst winters we've had in quite some time.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
It really
so I mean,
is.
it's, I look at it this way. It's kind of like a, retaking your driver's test. Like when I come through the alley behind my house, it's like,
Yeah.
you just got to watch for them all. And I seen they were out filling them the other day, so a lot of them got filled.
Yeah.
So.
And with the weather, you can't really patch them when it gets when it's super cold,
Yeah.
So just be patient. We are working on the roads.
You know what sucks is whenever, like down, what is that, right by Spratt's Funeral Home, what is that, 16th Street?
Yes.
Brand new paved road and the water main break and destroys the road.
I mean, and this is another thing.
Right.
Infrastructure plays a lot in issues that we have in the borough.
Absolutely.
I mean, 1800s is when New Brighton was founded, so there's going to be some old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are they going to keep are they going to keep working on putting, how they've been going to different places? They're working down by the borough building now.
Yes.
Putting in new gas lines and doing that. Is that going to continue?
Yes, it's going to continue. And also know that it might cause a little bit of inconvenience, but it's the end result that we're looking for.
Yeah, I'm they haven't hit up my neighborhood yet. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting for it because I still have a gas meter in the house.
Get out.
Yeah, so
they haven't changed yours yet.
No. And they told me do not pay to get it changed because they're going to be doing that.
That's right.
So they said the guy that inspects it every year keeps telling me don't
do it,
because Columbia Gas will charge me to pay for it.
Yes, they will.
So if yours is in the house, wait until they get around and it'll be on the outside.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah. Please to the listening audience, please wait.
Right.
Please wait. Now this is across Pennsylvania. The cases where food stamps are being hacked, and there was a couple places in Beaver County, and I have had phone calls. I just need people to know I'm just a mayor.
Right.
I'm the kissing babies and shaking hands. I can't fist them. But I have people asking me, what do they do? If your food stamps have been hacked, you need to call your welfare office immediately and just see. Don't listen to your friend. They're not going to do anything. Talk to them yourself.
Right.
And please be careful and check the scanners. I went to Foodland the other day, and they said even if you use your debit card or whatever, check the machine. I checked it and pulled the plastic off. I didn't. I must have pulled too hard.
I love it. Well, they do those skimmers. They put them on a lot of.
Yes.
Even my wife being in the banking industry, you'd be shocked how much they put them on ATM machines and get away with it. And there's a camera on the ATM machine.
Yes,
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
So I know with with St. Barnabas we own the East Rochester and Tusca Shop and Save, and they've had a problem with skimmers. So just be careful.
The other thing,
Sure.
we need to be kind. Just as a general blanket statement, let's be kind. We did agree for facility usage with the New Brighton Youth Baseball and softball, and also the New Brighton Little Lions, and they use our field for their facilities for their sports. But we have to have an agreement that we sign off on. But these are the things I want you to remember. Dispose of your trash and debris. Don't empty your car trash up where we're going to be having the kids play. Utilize the portable sanitation facilities at both locations. Parking is permitted in designated areas. No vehicles are allowed to park on any grass areas or adjacent residential streets. And listen to this one, Frank. No alcohol beverages, tobacco, profanity, objectionable language. Okay, that could encompass a lot of things. Disorderly conduct, and these are for adults. These rules aren't for the children.
Right. Well, you know what I always tell parents when you're at something for your kid or something like that, leave the politics at home.
There you go.
Leave them at home.
There you go. You're setting a poor example, and just know that we are taking note. There's going to be a police presence randomly, but the alcohol, beverage, the weed, all that, don't do this on our property because it might jeopardize you using our property again.
Right. Well, I mean, I see living on Oak Hill. You see,
Yes. Yeah.
St. Joe Cemetery is another one that a lot of times.
The cemeteries.
And the funny part is I go to St. Joe Cemetery because my daughter's buried there.
Yes.
And people give me a dirty look because I'm going to the cemetery. I'm like, I'm here for a reason.
Yes.
They're walking their dog or letting their dog take a dump, somewhere. And it's like, you're not here for the same reason I am. I belong here. You don't.
Right. Now, I'm
Respect
glad you
it.
brought that up, the dogs. Now that it's summertime, we see more dog walkers. Please, there is nothing worse than stepping in a pile of crap.
Right.
I mean, but it's your dog.
Do you know what I did the other day?
What?
A couple weeks ago. My white dog, Stewie,
Yeah.
I forgot he was outside because Gabby got my attention. I left him outside for a minute, and he took off, and he ended up over by the old Columbia Gas.
What?
Yeah. So, and the reason why I want to throw this out because, we got a great police department in New Brighton.
Yes.
Somebody called and they took him down there. And I told my wife, first thing I said, call the police, let them know. And she goes, why am I calling the police, let them know? And I said, here's why. And then they called her back and they said, hey, we have your dog down here. And I said, that's why you call the police.
Oh, my goodness.
So somebody over on Beach Street found him. I felt so bad.
Did you have to clean up any crap along the way?
No. I do not. I take a bag with me.
Okay.
And I actually do not, I have one. My dog's favorite place to crap, if we're out walking, it's right in the middle of the street. So it's easy to pick up.
Oh, easy to pick up.
Yeah.
Easy to
That's
pick
the
up.
good thing about it. It's
Well,
easy
if
to
it
pick
goes
up.
in a pothole, that's even better yet. You could just walk away from that.
Yeah. So I agree with you, though, 100%. Please
Yeah.
clean up after your dog.
And lastly, I'm sure that you have heard about the rumor going around about Rochester Area School District and New
Yes.
Brighton combining and making one school. I mean, the rumor is really big, very
Right.
big. That's not what's happening. Who's our superintendent?
Dr. Joe Garino.
No, Dr. Joe Garino was at our borough meeting, and he is hosting town hall meetings that he wants people to attend. The New Brighton Area School District and the Rochester Area School District are inviting people to attend the town meeting to hear about a proposed plan, listen to this, to share the administrative service of Dr. Joe. That's what it's about.
So it's nothing more than when New Brighton native Rob Posterpack was, I'll say it right, Dr. Rob Posterpack.
Yes, excuse me.
When he was Blackhawk and Western Beaver
That's
superintendent.
exactly.
Period.
Now, there's 2 dates. The town hall meeting, the first one is April 7th, 2025 at 6 p.m. at the New Brighton Area School District Auditorium. And then the second one is April 24th, 2025 at 6 p.m. at the Rochester Area School District Auditorium. It's just going to be a brief presentation of the proposed plan, followed by time for questions and answers. And additional information will be at the second one after they find out how well or how wrong the first meeting goes.
Yeah.
But it's open to everybody. If you have some thoughts, come to a meeting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, simple.
Right.
Ask your questions. Start writing them down now.
Yeah.
Come to the meeting.
And
So what did you hear about it?
Well,
The
it's
combination?
Same thing. And I've tried to tell people that's not what's going on here. Here's what's going on. But, no matter what you try to tell people, Miss Val, it's not going to, they got their own minds made up.
Got their own minds made up. We tried to squash some of these, but sometimes it's hard.
Right.
And Facebook doesn't make it any easier.
Now, granted, I mean, I'm the first person to tell you, I would fully support a New Brighton and Rochester merger.
Some people are,
because
yes.
I think that would create one of the best school districts in the county.
Yes.
But, that's not what's on the table here.
And we share services already. We
Right.
have a physics class that Rochester students come over because they don't offer it. So we do some friendly exchange.
Yeah. We should be mad at them, though, because they stole one of our good educators in Rochester and Mandy Swiner. So
So we should be mad.
we should be mad at them because we love Mandy. So she's a great person. So, all right, we're visiting with Mayor Val, and we got some more things. I got a couple questions for her as well.
Great.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more right after this on Driving on the Fast Lane.
There's lots to look forward to this month. The promise of spring, daylight savings, and warm weather ahead. But nothing compares to Ford Truck Month going on now at Moon Township Ford. It's the real star of the show along with incredible financing. March over to Moon Township Ford now and get a 2025 Ford F-150 XL or a 2024 F-150 Lightning XLT with 0% APR financing for 36 months. There's equally great financing on Ford Escapes like 0% for 48 months on a 2025 Ford Escape SE. Ford Truck Month was made for truck owners looking to put themselves in a new model for less. It happens every year and allows you to save the most money on your truck purchase because of available incentives. Huge savings at Moon Township Ford are a guarantee during every Ford Truck Month event. Visit the showroom on University Boulevard across from Robert Morris and help kick off the biggest and best financing of the year on the best Ford has to offer.
Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Do you have a lot on your mind? So does Eddie Crow. Tune into Beaver County Radio every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to noon for Something to Crow About with Eddie Crow. Eddie has a very unique outlook on things happening in our world today, and he will share that outlook with listeners. We'll also have monthly guests, as well as ones that are making the news locally, regionally, and nationally. So set your clock to tune in to Something to Crow About with Eddie Crow. Weekdays on 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and BeaverCountyRadio.com.
Tune in to Beaver County Radio 99.3 FM and 1230 WBVP every Monday and Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. for Thinking Logically with Joe Corsai. It is an all-new show that takes a look at the conservative side of politics. Thinking Logically is also presented on the WBVP-WNBA Facebook page and YouTube channel. That's Thinking Logically with Joe Corsai each and every Monday and Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. right here on Beaver County Radio.
The views and opinions expressed on WBVP and WNBA are those of the participants and host. They are not necessarily the viewpoint of WBVP and WNBA, its staff, management, and advertisers. Thank you for listening to WBVP and WNBA.
Beaver County Radio and the Pennsylvania Hot Rod Company, along with Falcone's Moon Township Ford, A.K. Nahas, and Dan Hoffman State Farm Insurance, are teaming up to present this year's Cruisin' on the Ridge Car Cruises. Cruises will be held the third Saturday of the month from May through September. Cruising on the Ridge will be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Beaver County Radio Studios at 4301 Dutch Ridge Road in Brighton Township. Beaver County Radio's Solid Gold Saturday host J.D. Merkel will spin tunes in the parking lot, and there will be food trucks, prize giveaways, raffles, and a 50-50. Sponsorship opportunities are still available by calling 724-846-4100. Cruisin' the Ridge is brought to you in part by Falcone's Moon Township Ford, the Lisa Latham team at eXp Realty, the William Murphy Funeral Home, Dan Hoffman State Farm Insurance, A.K. Nahas Furniture and Appliance, the Pennsylvania Hot Rod Company, and Beaver County Radio.
The Lenten season has arrived, and besides celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ, that means fish fry season in Beaver County. Go online to beavercountyradio.com and click on the Fish Fry Guide logo for a listing of fish fries in the area during Lent. If your group is having a fish fry, you can submit it by emailing bcr@beavercountyradio.com. The Beaver County Radio Fish Fry Guide is being brought to you by Our Lady of the Valley Parish Fish Fries, the Lisa and Tank Latham team at eXp Realty, Sookie Sports Tavern, Monroe Auto Body, and Beaver County Radio.
Looking for home services? Call Patriot Home Care in Beaver Falls. Their staff provides company, conversation, and companionship to all patients, ensuring medications are taken on time, participating in fun community activities, personal care, meal prep, and light household work are all services provided by Patriot Home Care, all thanks to the hardworking and selfless team members. Call Patriot Home Care at 724-506-8911 or stop in Patriot Home Care at 1225 7th Avenue, Beaver Falls.
Just in time for Lent, it's everyone's favorite, McDonald's famous Filet-O-Fish. Get 2 Filet-O-Fish and basket of fries now for only $9.99. Don't forget to add a Shamrock Shake or Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Put freedom in your future. Freedom United Federal Credit Union in Rochester.
It is 8:53 coming up at the top of the hour. Eddie Crow's here. Beaver County Humane Society will be joining Eddie today on something to crow about on your Friday, and then he'll have open talk. I don't know if he'll get into politics or not. I don't like politics on Fridays. You know, most politics I'm doing today is hanging out with Mayor Val today. And then at 11 o'clock, it's Bus Talk with DJ Fry. We're talking actually a little bit about the Rochester School District with the Apostle Partnership with sharing superintendent and I guess the cast, you would call it, of Footloose, which is their musical, is DJ's guest on Bus Talk today.
Oh, I'll be darned.
11 a.m., yeah. So they're going to come in with him this morning. So,
okay.
Yeah, he's hooked us up with quite a few musicals this year and brought the cast in for him.
How nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, we love it. So, all right, a couple questions for you. Number one. New Brighton is got some events coming up, but we're going to head, speaking of events, New Brighton has a position open, correct?
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. Yes. I don't have that paperwork in front of me, but we are looking to hire, 20 to 25 hours a week? I believe that's...
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to pull it up right now because New Brighton Borough shared it yesterday, and I'm part of their page.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it says New Brighton, the Borough of New Brighton is currently accepting applications for a part-time downtown economic coordinator. The successful candidate will oversee the marketing, promotion, and revitalization efforts of New Brighton Borough Central Business District, including coordinating events, collaborating with local businesses, and working on initiatives to enhance the aesthetics and economic vitality of the commercial corridor. Additional details and a complete job description are available online at newbrightonpa.org/jobs.
And it could, this was part of a grant, and it could extend into past that timeline that's on that proposal.
Okay.
But we are excited. New Brighton has a young mind, and I can't shout out enough to young Tom Albanese. He's young, creative, very smart with grant writing and finding grants, and this was through a grant. So we are looking for someone high-spirited and creativity level high. I think they'll enjoy it. New Brighton, we have a lot of events already that we have downtown, so that person will be able to jump in really.
Have to have your application in by April 11th, and you can submit your resume along with a cover letter to jobs@newbrightonpa.org by, like I said, April 11th.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to that. When we go to the PSAB, the Pennsylvania State Borough Association conferences, we are talked about on a positive way of people saying what's going on in New Brighton, and we're very proud of that. And nothing we do belongs to us personally. If someone wants to take our idea and run with it, we're flattered.
Lots of events coming up in New Brighton.
Yes.
Easter's around the corner. I know usually you had your drive-through Easter thing going on, but we're going to switch it up a little bit this year, right?
Tell
us about what's happening.
Easter Hop and Shop.
Okay.
And it's going to be between 8th Street and 12th Street on 3rd Avenue, and we're inviting kids and parents to come. I've got high school kids that have community service, so they're going to have bunny ears on, passing out eggs. They're also stuffing eggs. They're stuffing 4,000 eggs for me up at the high school. They'll do their community service early next year.
Right.
And we're going to have guess how many jelly beans are in a jar at some of the local stores. And we're going to have bunny footprints on the sidewalk chalked all over New Brighton so people can see that. Yeah.
What date's that?
It's going to be the day before Easter, April 19th from 11 to 1. My shop will be the place where you'll get your map on 11th Street to see where they need to go. We're going to hide Roslyn chocolate eggs downtown too.
Oh, yeah. There's always something good in Roslyn's.
Yeah.
I always say
Roslyn.
I say Roslyn's. I know Mike yells at me all the Mike and Jennifer both. It's like I'm like, but it's always been Roslyn's to us.
Roslyn.
Yeah, Roslyn's. So.
And I do have to thank you for allowing me my mayor time. I love it. I love it.
I think I have a blast doing it, and I hope everybody else enjoys it.
You have a great listening. I have people that call me afterwards. My phone is down. I'm getting a new phone, so people can't call me until Monday.
I don't want to know what happened to it.
Yeah.
I'm not asking.
Not asking.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Mayor Val as well. We always appreciate you coming in. We love having you on as well. And I guess we'll talk to you again next month.
Next month.
So that'll be what, April, right around Easter.
Yeah, right around Easter time.
Oh boy,
yeah.
I don't know. So get out April 19th. Go to New Brighton and hop and shop.
Hop and shop.
Anything? We got about a minute left. Anything else going on in New Brighton?
Well, you know what? We were invited. We got an invitation to be a part of the United States of America's 250th semi-quincentennial anniversary.
Say that 2 times
How
fast.
about that? How about spelling it?
Right.
And we are going to send a letter of interest. We are interested in doing that.
Sweet.
I think it's going to be exciting.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. So, all right. As always, we'll see you again next month.
See you. Thank you.
All right. Everybody have a great day. I will talk to you on Monday. Eddie Crow is coming up next. He has the Beaver County Humane Society in hour number 1. He's going to be talking about, I know there's a lot going on there. little overflowing with animals. So if you're looking for a pet, Miss Val, you might need a pet. You can get a pet there.
A pet.
Yeah.
And he's
We're not talking about your husband.
Wow.
We're not talking about Mr. McKelvey here. So, but yeah, they're coming up at 9 o'clock. And then right after that, Eddie will have open talk. And then at 11, DJ Fry will be here. Bus Talk. Rochester will be here today.
You're listening to 99.